Happy New Year! And yeah, as you can tell, I'm not well. So I apologise that it's been a while since a video has happened. From pretty much Christmas Eve till a couple of weeks ago, I've had really bad tummy pains, recovery pains from a procedure I had back in September. And then I went away for the weekend a couple of weeks ago, came back with the sickness. So yeah, I apologise it's been a while, but I am Megan and this is Battle Royale with Cheese, the website you can get all of your TV and film news, reviews and trailers. And what a week for trailers! And it's only Tuesday. So, the one I'm going to highlight for this video is Final Destination Bloodlines, which Final Destination is one of my favourite horror franchises next to the Saw franchise. And this is one that I've been hearing about for a few years now. There's been sort of rewrites and different ideas coming out. And yeah, the trailer came out a couple of days ago. I apologise that I am late on it. But again, I've been sick. This is the first day where I'm starting to feel a bit better. And better enough to record this. So I apologise that this is late. But essentially what the trailer is actually one of the scenes, which I really like because by this point it's been 14 years since the fifth film, and even so it's so engraved in pop culture, especially the second film with the highway crash with the vehicle pile up. It's so engraved in pop culture, I feel like we know what the concept already is for this franchise. So what they've done instead is this trailer is actually a scene from the film. And it takes place in a tattoo and piercing shop, and it goes very badly. It goes very, very badly, very quickly. Ignoring the fact that, yes, in typical Final Destination fashion, the characters do ridiculous decisions to kickstart things off. For example, the guy in question in the scene pushes back a chair and knocks over a very rickety shelf, which knocks over something else. He very haphazardly cleans a chair with disinfectant. Carelessness is something that we've kind of come to know with this franchise. That's how these things happen in the first place. But I think this one is, once again, going to unlock new fears for people because of its setting, really. And also because what happens in it and how he ends up dying. I don't want to show clips as much as I really want to. I'm not going to because of what the visual is, but essentially there's a bunch of chains connected to a ceiling fan up the top of the ceiling. He switches the fan on, the chains start loosening. One of them drops down and connects to his little septum piercing. So it's the little ring in the middle of the nose that you get pierced. And it connects to that and starts pulling him around. And I have never had a nose piercing done. I personally just don't want to. It's not my interest. And even I immediately grabbed my nose and was like, nope, no thank you. No thank you, don't like that. This is what Final Destination is good at. It's good at unlocking new fears. It's good at making the mundane and the ordinary suddenly very dangerous and like, oh, you should be really careful. Like, if you're not careful, and this is no exception, it's gonna definitely unlock some new fears for people. And it looks great so far. I'm very, very interested to know what the other deaths are going to be, because by this point this is kind of why you go to these films, to see the creative deaths and what they're going to come up with. And this is also, the tattoo shop one is the one that I knew about already, but actually seeing it on the screen was a very different thing. A very, very different thing indeed. But yeah, this is one that's kind of been sort of on the rumour mill for a while now, so it's one that I already kind of knew of. This isn't going to be the only trailer that's going to come out for this. Creator Jeffrey Reddick has confirmed that there is going to be another trailer out before its release date on 16th of May this year. I think we're getting this the same weekend as 28 Years Later, so that's going to be interesting. Or a similar time anyway. So yeah, 2 anticipated horror films coming out around the same time. It's going to be great. But yeah, there is going to be another trailer coming out nearer the time, so this is not going to be the only one. There's actually going to be one that's going to explain the plot, but the plot has already been released. So the guy in the scene in the trailer, his dad died, and it's revealed that the parents of these particular, our main characters, the parents were the ones who had the premonition and got off whatever vehicle or scenario they were in, and they were fine. They had children, and their children are the ones who are going to get the problems. So I like that they're changing it up, even though it is the same kind of concept. The execution they're changing, which I do appreciate, because with every film it is, the person has premonition, gets away from the situation, death comes back for them. But I like with each installment, including this one, that they're going to change it up. So, yeah. Overall, I'm really excited for Final Destination Bloodlines. It's one of my favourite horror franchises, and I think this one's going to be very brutal. Just judging from the scene that they released a couple of days ago, I think this is going to be brutal. Sorry, other thing I was going to mention before actually starting off on this trailer, I got way too excited. The other thing I was going to mention is, I know in the community posts I said I was going to do a review for Better Man, which is the Robbie Williams biopic. That is still on the schedule. However, my local cinema, because I've been ill and been in pain and stuff, I've unfortunately missed the cinema window for that film. So I'm going to wait until it comes out on digital or physical release and then review it then. So that review will be out this year, but I just don't know when yet, but it is on my schedule. So if you're wondering where the review for Better Man was, it is still going to be this year, I just don't know when. But the next video I think is also going to be a trailer talk video, because tomorrow, and I got a TikTok advert about this, tomorrow is the trailer for Jurassic Park Rebirth, which is another one that I'm really, really looking forward to. I'll go into more detail on that one when it comes out. I don't know what time it's coming out in the UK, so that video will either be Wednesday or Thursday. But yeah, this is the week for trailers apparently, and tomorrow as well, my trailer talk article on the Battle Royale with Cheese website is going to be on the Marvel Studios Fantastic Four film, because that also just came out a couple of hours ago. So yeah, definitely the week for trailers. But I was Megan, this is Battle Royale with Cheese, see you soon.